Okay, guys. Hello, everybody. Can you hear me, guys?
Yes, teacher, we can hear.
Hey, guys. Okay, let's start our lesson. As I told you previously, today's lesson is about reading, okay? And it's about Jakarta, a big city snapshot. All right? So let's get started. First of all, let's remember the genre of the text. So you know, each text belongs to a certain genre. This text belongs to travel article genre. So it's an article about travel, about cities around the world. And the city we're gonna talk about is Jakarta. Now I want somebody to read this box. Who wants to get started? Amr? Amr? All right, so let's start with the first one who raised her hand, Farah. Farah,
Yes, teacher.
go ahead, read
Yes,
this box
teacher.
for us.
Jakarta, a big
I can't hear you if you raise your
in
voice.
this travel. In this travel architecture, you in this travel architecture you will tour Jakarta, one of Asia's largest cities. Travel describe interesting places and things to do around the world. As you read, paraphrase sentences that contain important facts or information.
All right, thank you so much. So what is the genre of the text again? It's a travel article, all right? And as you see guys here, what do travel articles describe? When we read a travel article, what do you read about? So they describe interesting places and people around the world, okay? So they suggest places, beautiful places for you to go to and what you can do in these places. Okay. Now, here, as you see, let's start by reading this introduction, and I want Rose to read it. But please, guys, try to raise your voices. Okay, Rose.
Jakarta, a big city snapshot.
Rose,
Do you live in a city
we can't hear
and
anything.
have nothing to
Did
do?
you start? Rose?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, let me go to another student to save time. And I think Rose, there is a technical problem with her. Anis, why don't you start reading? Wait a second.
I'm gonna start now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Anis.
Jakarta, a big city snapshot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you live in a city and have nothing to do? Just step outside a city has fascinating things to see and interesting places to explore. No one could see everything in one day. The brief
This trip.
look at Jakarta, the capital city of Indonesia, is a good example of what a city has to offer.
Right. So one of the biggest cities around the
Hi,
world,
teacher.
which hello Hashem, which has interesting things to do is Jakarta. Right. So Jakarta, guys, is the capital city of Indonesia. All right. So let's start with this word. Fascinating.
Indonesia?
Anybody know what fascinating means?
Teacher, it's
Okay, Hashem. Yes. Hashem.
okay. Yeah.
What's the meaning of fascinating?
First.
Go ahead, read the meaning. Hashem.
Art.
Read the meaning of
Art. 1 minute. Attractive,
Hashem.
charming.
Hashem. Fascinating means attractive or charming. Okay? This is the meaning, guys, of
Okay.
fascinating. Now, what is the capital city of Indonesia?
Yeah, but
Celine?
Jakarta.
Jakarta.
Celine?
The capital city of
Again, Celine. Again. Sorry, can you answer the question again, Celine?
capital city of Indonesia.
Guys, are you able to hear me? Celine? Shall I ask another student?
The capital city is
Of Indonesia is what? Celine?
Jakarta. The capital city of Indonesia is Jakarta.
No. Okay. Capital city of Indonesia is what? It is the title of our lesson.
Is Jakarta.
Thank you so much. It is the Jakarta. Good. All right, guys. Now, let's move to see these pictures. Here in this list, we have 3 things to do in Jakarta. Who wants to read it? All right. So, let's ask Amr. Amr?
Hi, teacher.
Hello. All right, so why don't you read this list that is about 3 things to do in Jakarta?
Teacher, I can't see anything.
You can't see anything on the screen? Guys, Aya,
Yeah.
wait a second. Let me check this with the other students. Aya,
Yes, teacher.
can you see what's on my screen?
Yes, teacher.
All right. Amr, can
Yes.
you see it? What do you see
Oh.
on your screen? What do you see?
Black screen.
Really? Why is that? All right, let me try to fix this problem.
I don't know.
Okay, wait a second. Give me just a second. Can you see anything now?
No.
Saif Yasin, what
No, I can't see anything now.
Saif Yasin,
Nah. Yes.
what do you see on the screen? Are you able to see?
What?
What? Do you have a black screen in front of you? Read, Saif, read this.
No.
Top three things to do in Jakarta.
What?
Read it.
Okay. Buy chicken curry from a street vendor.
Good.
People watching in
The fancy.
fancy
Uh-huh.
fancy golden
Triangle.
Triangle shopping.
Surely you have taken it.
Triangle shopping.
Shopping distinct, good. And finally, take.
District.
Yeah, district.
Take a trip to the top of the Monas, the national monument of Indonesia.
Indonesia, right. So these are the things that you can do in Jakarta. You have a lot of choices. Okay. So this is the picture of chicken curry. You can buy from a street vendor. And surely you remember the meaning of the word street vendor. It's a person who sells food or things on the street, right? Okay. What is this? It is the monument. All right. And here's the port, okay, of Jakarta. As you see, there are lots of ships in this port. And this is the museum that you can see there. Let's read the first paragraph. Aya, go ahead, Habibti. Come on, Aya.
Yes, teacher.
Read, please, this paragraph.
Paraphrase this.
Jakarta is
a busy port city on the Java Sea. It is filled with more than 10 million people.
right.
That's more people than in New York City. Its area is also huge, 250 square miles.
Yes, 600. Aya, you're not done.
664.
Can you read this number, Aya?
646 square kilometers.
Excellent. Thank you, Aya. Well, let me now go ask another student to read it. Rose.
Yes, teacher.
All right, Rose, but please try to raise your voice as much as possible, all right? Read this paragraph again.
Okay. Jakarta is a busy port city.
I don't know if you have started reading because I can't hear.
Jakarta is a busy port city on the Java Sea. It is filled with more than 10 million people. That's more than a New York City. This area is also huge, 250 square millions. 600.
Thank you, Rose. Okay, let's go. Thank you, Rose. Safe, read it again and raise your voice.
بس مريم مغطي على الكلمة.
Read the same paragraph. Jakarta. Safe.
Jakarta is a busy port. نعم. busy.
Safe. Safe, I can't hear you. I don't know if you're still reading, but I can't hear anything. Let me ask another student. Habib. Hello, Habib. Aya Halawani. Aya.
Yes, teacher.
Aya,
Yes,
all right.
teacher.
Aya. Please read this paragraph again, quickly.
Jakarta is a busy port city with Java Sea. It is filled with more than 10 million people. That's more people than in New York City. Its area is also huge, 250 square miles, 646 square kilometers.
Excellent, Aya. Thank you so much. So, if I ask what's the number of people who live in Jakarta, there are more than what? 10 million people. Okay, it's crowded city with people. All right. If we want to paraphrase this paragraph, who would like to read the paraphrase to remember how we do this, such a thing? So, Ali.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Ali, I want you to read this paraphrase of the paragraph here in this box.
Paragraph. One of the sentence in the paragraph blue.
All right. Now here's the paraphrase. I want you to read it as an example.
Jakarta is
How to paraphrase. Jakarta.
There's a lot of ships arrive in and leave. It is also on the Java Sea.
All right. So guys, how do we paraphrase? As you see, I started with the first sentence and I tried to explain the difficult words, the words that I can't explain in other words. You remember that when I paraphrase, I can't paraphrase names like proper nouns, and I can't paraphrase numbers. So Jakarta won't be changed. I'll write it Jakarta, okay? Now when I say a port, what do I mean? Port means a city where a lot of ships arrive and leave. That is why I paraphrased it this way. Now, it is also on the Java Sea. I mentioned this. It's mentioned here. I can't change the name of Java Sea. It's a proper name, okay, or proper noun. So that's how you paraphrase. Let's read this paragraph. I'll ask. All right. Let's see who do we have here. Lamis. All right, Lamis.
Yes, teacher.
Go ahead.
Yes, teacher.
Read.
This
Southeast.
Asian cities.
Asian, guys. It's Asian. Right? Like Asia. We read Asia. We don't read it.
Asian cities streets.
Stretches.
teacher مش مبين هاي اسمها.
هاي الكلمة مش مبينة. Into the sky. Countless
No.
sky.
Listen, guys. O and U are read out. Countless.
Countless skyscrape. Give the city
Skyscrapers.
a
futuristic. It's from future, Lamis. Surely you know the word future, right? This is an adjective of it. A futuristic. Lamis, read it again.
When
No, Lamis, read it again.
Future.
It's not future. It's futuristic.
Future.
Lamis, do you hear me?
Futuristic.
Again?
Future صوتك موشوش.
Okay.
Fear.
Carry on.
When you first arrive, it feels like you just stepped off a spaceship.
Stepped off
a spaceship.
Right, continue.
Jakarta is one of the most congested cities in the world. Congested.
Listen, Habibti. When I correct your pronunciation of a word, please repeat it after me, okay? Don't you just skip it and keep on reading. All right?
Okay.
So this is congested. Read it again.
Congested.
Okay, carry on.
Cities in the world.
Okay.
You might even say they invented the traffic jam. Jakarta is also highly polluted with so many trains.
Again.
Polluted.
Again.
Polluted.
Right.
With so many trains, cars, and motorcycles. Again. Motorcycles. It is no wonder.
Okay. All right. Now, before I ask another student to read, to show you the skyscrapers, here we have a picture of them. Skyscrapers are very high towers, okay, as you see in this picture. Now, why do you feel that you stepped off a spaceship when you arrived to Jakarta? Why do you have this feeling that you were in a spaceship and you stepped off a spaceship? Because of the futuristic feel you feel or you have when you reach Jakarta. Why is that? Because it has countless skyscrapers, a lot of skyscrapers, which give you this feeling, okay? This is the reason why it has a futuristic feeling. Now, what is the meaning of congested? To remember the meaning of congested, it means a very busy city, or as you see in this picture. So it's an adjective, congested, which means so full of something that nothing can move, as in this picture. The street is full of cars that no car can move, all right? All right, so when I said polluted, what do we mean that Jakarta is polluted? Here, it means that it's not clean, okay, because of the fact, because it has a lot of factories which send smoke and, you know, trash and pollution. So these factories pollute the, the air of Jakarta. And because it's full of cars, okay, and trains and motorcycles. So all these things pollute the city of Jakarta. Okay, now let me ask someone else to read the same paragraph. Layan. Layan?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, go ahead. Try not to make mistakes in the same words that your colleague just made mistakes in. So go ahead.
A visit to the old city. Parties of the original
Dutch
city can still be found in the
area. Called. Guys, A that is followed by double L is pronounced O. Okay? It's like imagine that the A is looking at the L because L is very tall. It says O. Okay? So it's called like football. All right? Ball. Go ahead.
Called.
Quota.
Quota is located on the north side of the city. It is a great place to wander around. It has all old canals and
classical so far. Architecture. What is it? Architecture. Say it again.
Architecture.
Okay, thank you. Guys, listen to my advice. Please try to practice reading as much as you can, okay? So, after this lesson, please read this lesson again and read lessons that we haven't taken in your book. Just keep reading, read stories, read a lot of them, okay? Because, you know, it's been a while since you've been at home. Of course, like the majority of you, I guess, haven't practiced reading for so long. So you need to do this, okay? Go back to your lessons in your book, pick any lesson you would like to read and just keep reading, okay? Please don't forget this advice and please do it. So this is the end of our lesson, guys. See you tomorrow, inshallah. We will finish our reading this text. If I feel that you need to practice again reading, I might extend the reading class for like other 2 classes. So bye-bye, guys. See you later.